Hail. So, now welcome to my JavaScript tutorial in Pidgin. So, what we will talk about today in 9 days? Functions. To me, I think say functions now be programming. The understanding of functions makes you a better programmer, because every code where you write now it has something to do with function. So now very important concept and very powerful. I will show you now what I mean. But first, make I describe what I get for here. For here, I get my index.html file. I use bracket as my text editor, and now free text editor. If you download them, just go to bracket.io. You will see them download. So for my right hand side here, I don't already open the browser where they load this file, where they the left hand side here. So my previous video, what thing I they do for my previous video be say I they write the code inside this script tag here. We mean say okay, now JavaScript will run, the browser go run them. What thing I mean be say if you just write alert and say hello Africa, for example. May I put my semicolon here? If I go to reload, if I reload this file, you say hello Africa. So if it actually they write our code inside this one, but today I'll be waiting. I want to be that. I won't put my script tag. I won't make an external script tag. So this script tag, they also take one attribute they call source. And this source now, you will just put the path where the file they. So since the path go there directly under this index.html, so I just put app.js. I go name that file app.js. All right. So I don't go app.js. I'm going to try to do alert again to see if what you will talk happen. Hello. So make I save it'll be hello. If I refresh, I get hello. So the file they load well. All right. So we'll go back to what you want to functions. Like I say, if you understand function, then you are very good to go. But for JavaScript too, functions they as important as other languages. So what be functions? Now, function now a piece of code where they do one or more things. Although it good make you try to write your functions, make it do just one specific thing. Now, but that one they come with time. The more functions you write, the more better you do at it, and the more specific your functions, duty of your functions could be more specific. So now I could create one function. Say I said function. If you for JavaScript you put this keyword function, and we'll call this function greet. So this function go to greet people. So now this is a function. So we'll continue make it alert. How now day? You know, if I refresh, it don't do anything. Waiting happen. This one are just the declaring of that function. I just declare them. So we could comment this one. Declare. If I feel right, declare. All right. I don't declare them. This one I just say we declare them. We don't declare them. I want to show you something. Make I go my console here. If you see this place, everything we did for this browser, everything they already in the window object. So now the window object with this, we could try to see if we could see that function. What is the name of the function? We call it greet. See greet here. So it don't they attach to the window object. So now JavaScript know about that function. And what it mean? it means say we fit invoke am. Wetin I mean, we call am. If I say greet, if I refresh, you see how una dey. So now I create the function here, I declare am, I attach am to the window object, then I invoke the function, I run the function. So this one I be the invoke. Invoke. So now just know that you declare the function first, telling the computer what you want this function to do. You invoke it here. So the next thing where I want to show now, I'll be say, Moku make this function interesting. Now we just put something inside and it just they allow the same thing we put. So Moku make them interesting. Functions they do it in that they collect within that they call parameters. What be parameters? See this great function now, Moto say they collect name and they collect, time of the day. I don't know why I won't do this one, but make I just put on time of the day. Time of the day. Okay. So now Moku can write this function, say it go collect the name of the person and it go greet the person based on waiting they like, okay, are they good morning, are they good evening, or are they good night. So Moku write this function. So Moku say var greet. We call that var greet. We can't make them a string. Can't say it go be no. I think this one, no, we don't need this one. We'll just say, okay, alert. We'll not make them too complicated. We'll just say alert. You put this name. We'll put the name inside this alert. Then put her like this again. Put empty string here. Then put this one. Put time of the day. Here. So now, when I invoke this function, it goes still put undefined. Because you know about these variables, but they undefined because we know past those arguments inside here. So check what's happen though. Undefined. What we want me to do say, are they good money? You understand? So Moku, it means saying how good we need for this even this part here. So if I refresh it, you will see undefined good. So it means I need space here. I also need space for here. If I refresh, you see, if I refresh now, you see undefined, good, undefined, good. So now Moku make more pass this thing parameter, more pass here, a day. May I start out with capital letter. And make I put, I won't make this function say na money. And I just don't mind you typing. So if I refresh now, I did good morning. See how powerful function be. So now, before I end this video, because I would still need to get a lot of things where I would like still talk about functions, but I don't want to make this video too long. Maybe on request, I feel do very deep, something on function. But just to get to now, just to tease you now on how functions they powerful. Now just waiting I want to do for this video be that. But before I end this video, I want to tell you now for JavaScript you get 3 types of ways where you fit take write functions. Types of declaring function. Say first one, I will do so you get name. We say function greet. Give a name greet. All right. The second one we say that they call them anonymous function. Anonymous function with a fit for JavaScript. If you put function inside a variable, so anonymous function will be like this, and it would still do exactly. For example, we talk say this the same thing we will get for here. We'll put on here. I still don't want to make this video long, but I just got to do this one. So if I call this function here now, and I still put the same thing here, make I invoke them. This time around, make I put on evening. So if I refresh, first string for which line? Up 17. Okay, yeah. Come on, I'm here. So if I refresh, I say add a good morning for the first alert, for the first invocation, add a good evening for the second one. So if you put function, this one with the yes, so you know get name, this one get name, this one no get name, they call them anonymous functions. And for EX6, you get one where they call arrow function. Arrow function, you go do it like this. I will get future video where I will talk about arrow function. And since I don't get this arrow function, I could still even try and save. Make I even make them like, because I don't know if this browser go day ES6 compliant, I make them true and equals to like this. We could just put the same thing we will put for there. The same thing we'll put for inside this one, we'll put on here again. But this time around, we could make them afternoon. So now we'll put good afternoon. So for here, greet 2, may I put a day, then make I put afternoon. So make I refresh. So if I refresh, a day good morning, a day good evening, a day good afternoon. So I talk and I say, now watch this video to this level. If you subscribe to my channel so that YouTube will fit notify when I upload new videos. And then I also feel like the videos. If you get anything where you don't understand or you get anything where you want to know deep, you just send me email. Nothing to do now. I hail.